Okay, let's talk about the part no one prepares you for after you've done the work. Whether it's reading a book, taking a class, following along in a challenge, you start to feel clear, more grounded, and then life kicks in. Old thoughts pop up, old habits start to creep back in, and you start wondering, did I lose it? Did I mess this up? You didn't. And today I'm going to explain what's actually happening and how to support yourself through it. Hi, I'm Jen, and I've been teaching mindfulness, manifestation, and visualization for over 20 years now. And I help people rewire their patterns, regulate their nervous system, and understand why this work actually works, especially when things feel wobbly after a breakthrough. Whether you've been following along in the 14-day rewire or you had a breakthrough in something else, this video is here to support you moving forward. If you've noticed old patterns trying to creep back in, I want you to hear this clearly. It doesn't mean the work didn't work. It means your system is integrating. Integration is the phase most people mistake for failure. Let me repeat that. Integration is the phase most people mistake for failure. Your nervous system values what's familiar more than improvement. So when you start operating from a new level of clarity or safety, your system checks in and asks, hey, wait, is this permanent? Is this safe? Do we need to protect against disappointment? When old patterns return, it's not to sabotage you, but to see if you can hold the change. Change is the insight, and integration is the repetition. Change happens very quickly. Integration happens a little more slowly through safety, consistency, and compassion for yourself. The mistake most people make here is trying to force themselves to stay aligned. And this is actually what destabilizes change. Self-criticism, over-monitoring, pressure to stay high vibe, assuming one hard day erased all your progress. Those responses signal danger to your nervous system and push it back into old survival patterns. One of the most effective ways to support your nervous system during integration is using visualization. Not the kind where you strain to picture a perfect future, but the kind that helps your body feel safe right now. Visualization works because it gives your nervous system something steady and familiar to orient around. It says, I'm okay, I'm grounded, I can hold this. It's a lot like a balancing pose in yoga. When you're trying to balance, you're not told to strain or tighten everything. You're told to focus on a steady point in front of you. That focal point gives your body orientation. It tells your system where center is. Visualization does the same thing for your nervous system. It gives you something calm and steady to orient around. So instead of wobbling or bracing, your system can settle and balance becomes easier almost naturally. So let's give your nervous system that steady point right now. I'm going to guide you through a short visualization to help your body settle and integrate. So if it is safe now and it feels comfortable, let your eyes close or soften your gaze. Take a few slow breaths in and out, feeling the rise and the fall of your chest, easing into wherever you are, feeling the support of your chair, couch, or floor. And now imagine a version of you standing just a few steps ahead, not dramatically different, just calmer, steadier, more settled. This version of you has already integrated the shifts you've been making. They're not trying. They're not proving anything. They're simply at ease. Notice how they stand, how they breathe, how their shoulders rest. And now imagine gently stepping into that version of you, like slipping into a familiar cozy sweater. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your breath slow. Feel the ease reverberate through your body. Feel your body recognize, oh, this is safe. This is good. There's nothing to hold together, nothing to maintain, just this quiet steadiness. Take one more breath in, and when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. If that felt supportive, I want you to know you don't have to do this work alone. There's an optional upgrade for that 14-day rewire that I mentioned earlier. It includes guided visualizations like this created to support your nervous system through integration. It's not about doing more. It's about having something steady to return to while your system adjusts. And if that feels right to you, it's there. If not, what we just did is already enough to begin. Integration doesn't need intensity. It needs support. You're not starting over. You've already accessed the steadier version of yourself. Now you're practicing how to live from it. Okay? Go take your next aligned step and let your life get better and better and better.